Hi, I'm Earl Baily, and be sure to join me for a 3-hour salute to one of rock and roll's all-time greatest groups, The Doors, Ray Manzarek.
Doors records sell as much, if not more, today than they did in 67, 68, 69, which I feel is a real compliment to the young American public who is turning on to The Doors for the first time.
Join me as Ray, drummer John Densmore, and lead guitarist Robby Krieger help me tell The Doors story. On July 3rd, 1971, 21 years ago, the world lost one of the most dynamic figures in rock and roll history, the leader of The Doors, Jim Morrison. Hi, I'm Earl Baily, and welcome to the airwaves. For the next 3 hours, we'll trip through the musical history of Jim Morrison and The Doors. AT&T is proud to present this showcase of rock, The Doors Story. Also brought to you by Hershey's, Kit Kat, Almond Joy, and Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. While keyboardist Ray Manzarek, guitarist Robby Krieger, and drummer John Densmore all made important contributions to The Doors music, it was Jim Morrison who captured the imagination of the rock world. Jim's poetic lyrics and overt sexuality hypnotized millions and also offended many. James Douglas Morrison was born in Melbourne, Florida on December 8, 1943, and grew up the son of a U.S. Navy Rear Admiral. His youth was spent traveling around the country from one naval base to another. In 1964, Jim went to Los Angeles to study film at UCLA. There, he met Ray Manzarek. The two had just a casual friendship until a chance meeting on a Venice, California beach shortly after graduation. The story from Ray Manzarek.
I said, "What have you been doing?" He said, "I've been writing some songs." Writing songs? That's interesting. He knew I was a musician. I knew he was a poet, but he'd never written songs before. And I said, "Well, hey, sit down here, man, and just sort of sing one to me." And he starts with Moonlight Drive. And when I heard those lyrics, let's swim to the moon, let's climb through the tide, penetrate the evening that the city sleeps to hide. I thought, wow, that's the best. I've never heard lyrics like that for rock and roll. Those are the best lyrics I've ever heard. And this is for rock and roll. This is incredible. And I'm playing behind him in imaginary keyboards. Oh, this is great. I said, "Do you have any more?" And he had a couple more songs. And I said, "That's amazing, man. Let's get a rock and roll band together." He said, "That's exactly what I want to do." I said, "Well, great. I know some musicians, and we'll put this together. This could be really good. Dark, mysterious, moody, eerie, and yet very exciting." And I said, "Well, what'll we call the band? You got any idea for a name for the band?" He said, "Yeah, we'll call it The Doors." And I said, "The Doors? Wait a minute. That's not ridiculous." I was going to say, what a ridiculous name for a band, a door? But when I thought about it, I said, "You mean like the doors in your mind, opening the doors in your mind?" He said, "Exactly." I said, "Oh, I love it, man. This is going to be great."
Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide, penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Let's swim out tonight, love. It's our time to try. Park beside the ocean on our moonlight
From The Doors, that's Moonlight Drive. The Doors gained quite a reputation playing at LA's Whiskey A Go-Go Club before starting to work on their first album. The project was concluded in late 1966, and it yielded the Doors' first hit single. Guitarist Robby Krieger remembers.
Break On Through, which was our first single, which didn't really do all that well, but we used to call the radio stations about 100 times a day and bug them to play it. And they finally said, if you guys call here one more time, we're not going to ever play it again.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah. We chased our pleasures here, dug our treasures there. But can you still recall the time we cried? Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. I found an island in your arms, country in your eyes. Arms are changes, eyes are lined. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through, oh yeah! Made to see, week to week, day to day.
From The Doors' self-titled debut album, that's Break On Through. While 1967 was a banner year for experiments in rock and roll, writing, performing, and recording, what The Doors accomplished stood head and shoulders above the field. Ray Manzarek.
The whole point of the band was poetry and rock and roll. There was something in America called beatniks. And beatniks, for all you youngsters out there, beatniks were in the 50s. They were the underground. They were smoking that controlled substance and drinking espresso coffee and all wearing black. One of their favorite entertainments was poetry and jazz. Now, Jim and I were a little too young to be beatniks, but we read about and heard about beatniks in Life magazine and read Jack Kerouac on the road and thought, boy, I'd love to be a beatnik. And that's what we tried to do. We tried to do like the beatniks were doing, poetry and jazz, except we did poetry and rock and roll with a little jazz influence in the rock and a little classical and flamenco and blues in the rock and roll. We thought, let's stretch it out. Let's take rock as far as it can go. And rock and roll can be an art form. It can be very exciting. Let's stretch it out.
Well, the clock says it's time to close now. I guess I better go now. I really like to stay here all night. The cars crawl past, all stuffed with eyes. The street lights share their hollow glow. Your brain seems bruised with numb surprise. Still one place to go. Still one place to go. Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen. Warm my mind with your gentle stone. Turn me out in a wonder, baby. Stumbling in the neon. Grow with your fingers weak. minaret, speaking secret alphabet. I light another cigarette. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen. Warm my mind in your gentle snow. Turn me out in a wonder, baby. Stumbling in the neon road. Well, the clock says it's time to close now. I know I have to go now. I really wanna stay here all night. All night. All night.
From their 1967 debut album, that's The Doors and Soul Kitchen. I'm Earl Baily. We'll keep the doors open with their signature song coming up on The Doors Story.
Alan, Ray, gotta talk to you about this friends and family thing. Call me, man.
Alan, dear, it's Mother. That person you gave our number to called about leaving AT&T for MCI and hassled us about this friends and family plan.
Alan, Doug, about this friends and family.
At AT&T, your family and friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours.
It's Gail. Some MCI sales guy called and said you gave him my number. Thanks a lot.
So if anyone calls to get you to switch, you can simply say,
It's just not worth it.
Get your friends fired up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. That sweet taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit's gonna move you all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Juice so soft, gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
1, 2, 3.
Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
That chocolate crisp taste's gonna make your day. And wherever you go, you hear the people say,
Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
While the Doors were basically formed to put Jim Morrison's poetry to music, not all of the group's songs were his compositions. Some of their biggest hits were penned by Robby Krieger, including their signature piece, Light My Fire, though the guitarist tells us he wrote that song after urging from Morrison.
Seeing as how Jim was writing the songs before that, and one day he came and said, okay, you guys, everybody try to write some songs because we're low on songs, you know. So I went home and I said, God, this better be good because Jim's songs are so heavy, you know. In order to do that, I said, well, I'll make it one of the 4 elements, air, earth, fire, or water. You know, that's pretty universal. So I decided on fire since I liked that song, Play With Fire by the Rolling Stones. And that's pretty much how it started. That was the first song I ever wrote.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah. You know that it will be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on 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 fire.
Jim Morrison and the Doors, starring in Light My Fire. Drummer John Densmore tells us that while the group was a four-man unit with all members making substantial contributions, Jim Morrison was indeed something special.
His words I wanted to drum to, they just were ethereal and magic. And when Robby came, it felt like complete, and we all sort of sensed that we could do something. It sounds arrogant, but we felt like we had something.
Included on the Doors' debut album was a song that dated all the way back to 1929 in the Kurt Weill Bertolt Brecht musical Three-Penny Opera.
Well, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Oh, moon of Alabama, now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama. I must have whiskey, oh, you know why. Oh, moon of Alabama, now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama. I must have whiskey, oh, you know why. Yeah. Well, show me the way to the next little girl. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next little girl. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next little girl, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die.
Alabama song, Whiskey Bar, from the Doors' 1967 debut album. More from that classic premiere album is coming up on The Doors Story.
Hershey Symphony. Not to toot our own horn, but Hershey Symphony bars are our creamiest, smoothest milk chocolate, the very symbols of distinctive taste. And not to harp on the subject, but Symphony is also available with almonds and toffee chips. So, conduct yourself to a store right now. There'll never be another unfinished Hershey Symphony. Smooth, creamy, sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Get your friends fired up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. That sweet taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit's gonna move you all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Juice so soft, gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
Instrumentally, the Doors were a unique blending of musicians. Ray Manzarek was a classically trained pianist with a deep love for Chicago-style blues. John Densmore's rock and roll roots were in jazz. His hero, John Coltrane's drummer, Elvin Jones. Robby Krieger was a rock guitarist who had been trained in classical and flamenco styles. But like Manzarek and Densmore, Krieger found himself drawn to the lyrics of Jim Morrison.
I was no poetry buff or anything, but to me those words were the best words I'd ever seen, as far as rock and roll songs. At that time, most rock and roll songs were pretty much teeny bopper songs and stuff.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. The days are bright and filled with pain. Enclose me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again. Freedom lies, the streets are fields that never die. Deliver me from reasons why you'd rather cry, I'd rather fly. The crystal ship is being filled, 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills, 1,000,000 ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a line.
From the 1967 album, The Doors, that's Crystal Ship. As successful as they were with that first album, The Doors enjoyed an even greater reputation as a live band. In the early days, they would incorporate many blues standards into their act to help stretch out their stage shows. One of those songs would also be included on their debut album. Here's The Doors' version of Willie Dixon's Backdoor Man.
Yeah, we're back to women eat your dinner, eat your pork and beans. I eat more chicken than any man ever seen, yeah, yeah. I'm a backdoor man. Don't mean don't know, but the little girls understand. Well, I'm a backdoor man. I'm a backdoor man. Oh, baby, I'm a backdoor man. Don't mean don't know, but the little girls understand.
Getting back to the rock and roll roots from the Doors' debut album, that's Backdoor Man. I'm Earl Baily, and we'll hear about the first of the group's many controversies when we return to The Doors' story.
How Sally Axelrod eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Dear sir or madam, here is how I like to eat my Reese's. I line them up next to my typewriter. And when I reach the end of the line, I get to have a bite. It's a great way to get a lot of typing done. Sincerely, Sally Axelrod.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cups.
So we're right in the middle of dinner, and we get one of those calls trying to get us to switch from AT&T to
MCI.
Right. They said Dave gave them our number.
Put them on to me, too, about this friends and family thing.
And me.
You talking about Dave giving out your numbers? Where is he anyway?
Yeah, let's talk to him.
Hey, Dave.
Hi.
What about all those calls we're getting thanks to you?
What's going on?
At AT&T, your friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours. So if anyone tries to get you to switch, you can simply say,
It's just not worth it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. Mounds has dark chocolate, chewy coconut. Joy's got milk chocolate, coconut, and munchy nuts too.
Because
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you feel like sometimes you don't.
The Doors' debut album closed out with a song aptly titled, The End. The song also marked Jim Morrison's first brush with controversy, Robby Krieger.
One night at the Whiskey, he was on acid, and we were doing The End, which is the last song in the set. And all of a sudden, he comes out with this Oedipal part, which he'd never done before. None of us had ever heard it. And it just came out about the part about his mother and father and, you know, what they do in Oedipus. And it turns out the owner of the club was a guy named Phil, and it didn't rub him the right way, I suppose, so he immediately fired us after that gig.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end, no safety or surprise. The end, I'll never look into your eyes again. and all the children are insane. All the children are insane. Waiting for the summer rain, yeah. There's danger on the edge of town. Ride the King's Highway, baby. Weird scenes inside the gold mine. Ride the highway west, baby. Ride the snake, ride the snake to the lake, the ancient lake, baby. The snake is long, 7 miles. Ride the snake. He's old and his skin is cold. The West is the best. The West is the best. Get here and we'll do the rest. The blue bus is calling us. The blue bus is calling us. Driver, where you taking us? The killer awoke before dawn. He put his boots on. He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hall. He went into the room where his sister lived, and then he paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall, and he came to a door, and he looked inside. Father, yes, son, I want to kill you. Mother, I want to. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us and meet me at the back of the blue bus. Do not blue rock on that blue bus. Do not do that. Come on, yeah. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me. The end of laughter and soft light. The end of nights we try to die. This is the end.
From The Doors, that's The End. I'm Earl Baily. It's not the end of the show. Stay tuned. We'll hear more from the group's second album when we return to The Doors story.
The folks at Greyhound have asked us to announce the extension of summer.
Yep.
Well, a lot of people have been taking advantage of Greyhound's half-price summer fares. A whole bunch of us just ran out of time.
So how do you extend summer?
Well, the fare part is easy. Plan ahead, go anywhere Greyhound goes, 50% off now through October.
Okay, so what about the rest of the summer?
I hereby decree the weather will stay warm and school's out until November. How's that?
Go Greyhound. Promotional fares excluded. Special restrictions apply.
Don't miss the bus, don't miss the bus.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, sometimes don't. Almond Joy's got a rich milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Yes, they do. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh, because sometimes you feel like a nut, so sometimes you don't.
As 1967, The Doors' first year in the limelight, drew to a close, there were foreshadowings of what was yet to come. Jim Morrison would often whip their audiences into such a frenzy that the shows would sometimes get out of hand. One such show in New Haven, Connecticut ended up with Morrison under arrest. Ray Manzarek remembers.
It was just a matter of high energy and high spirits. The people just went over the top and, wow, they just wanted to jump on stage and grab Jim or John or just get a drumstick or just to hug somebody or, to touch Robby's guitar for a second. It's like a magical moment, and the kids just went over the top. The police were the ones who made the violence. Those guys were there waiting for something to happen, and a lot of times they pulled their nightsticks. They are the ones who are responsible for the violence. They're the security forces. Those guys would always overreact.
Well, she's fashionably lean, and she's fashionably late. She'll never rank a scene, she'll never break a day. But she's no drag, just watch the way she walks. She's a 20th century fox. She's a 20th century fox. No tears, no fears, no ruin years, no clocks. She's a 20th century fox. Oh, yeah. She's the queen of cool, and she's the lady who waits. Sets her mind, let's school. It never hesitates. She won't waste time on elementary talk. 'Cause she's a 20th century fox. She's a 20th century fox. Got the world locked up inside a plastic box. She's a 20th century fox. Oh, yeah. 20th century fox. Oh, yeah. 20th century fox. She's a 20th century fox.
From back in 1967, that's The Doors and 20th Century Fox. In October of that year, The Doors released their long-awaited second album, Strange Days. It included the first released version of the song Morrison sang to Manzarek way back on the beach in the old days, Moonlight Drive, as well as the classic People Are Strange. Robby Krieger continues.
One day, Jim came to my house where John and I lived up in the canyon, and he was in one of his bad moods, and he was going to kill himself and everything. We spent a couple hours talking him out of it, and finally we said, well, come on, let's walk up and watch the sun come up, because we lived up near the top of the hill. So we went up there, and the sun came up, and it was beautiful. Jim, his mood totally changed, and he said, oh my gosh, I just had this great thought, things are only a bummer if you're on a bummer, it's like people are strange if you're a stranger. And he came up with those words just right then.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. When you're strange. Alright, yeah. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange.
From Jim Morrison and the Doors, that's People Are Strange. I'm Earl Baily, and when we return with hour number 2, we'll hear more classics from the album Strange Days, as well as some from albums such as Waiting for the Sun and The Soft Parade. Keep it on the Doors story over the Unistar Radio Network. Hi, welcome back. I'm Earl Baily, and your radio's tuned into the second hour of the AT&T Showcase of Rock, The Doors Story. As the Doors' popularity grew, inner tensions began to take their toll. Through it all, John Densmore, Robby Krieger, and Ray Manzarek tried to protect Jim Morrison from his most serious enemy, himself. Eventually, Jim would become too much for them to handle. Densmore explains.
Robby Krieger and I were best friends pretty much for 10 years or so during that period. We got on pretty well. Jim, was kind of estranged at times. The early days, the rehearsing, the whiskey, the first album or so, we were all pretty tight and excited about what we were doing. Then as Jim's self-destruction increased, I'd say that we tended to pull away because we couldn't seem to stop him. And if you don't pull away, then you also go down, Jim would ask me to go out drinking with him, and I couldn't do it, which was pretty sad because I loved the guy for what we created together, but I also had to protect myself.
The title of the Doors' second album aptly described the times, Strange Days.
Strange days have found us. Strange days have tracked us down. They're going to destroy our casual joys. We shall go on playing our fight on your town.
That's the title cut to the Doors' second album, released late in 1967, Strange Days. It was Robby Krieger, not Jim Morrison, who was responsible for one of that album's most popular tracks, Love Me Two Times.
It's not about anybody in particular, but it's about, like, when you're in a band and you go on the road, then you know, you're not going to see your old lady for a long time, so that's what that's about. Some people thought it could be about Vietnam veterans, you know, when they go off to the war and they're not going to see their sweetheart for a long time. So it might be that too.
Love me two-time, baby. Love me twice today. Love me two-time, girl. I'm gone away. Love me two-time, girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Love me two-time, I'm gone away. Love me one time, could not speak. Love me one time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two-time, girl. Lost me all through the week. Love me two-time, I'm gone away. Love me two-time, I'm gone away. Oh, yeah! Love me one time, could not speak. Love me one time, baby. Yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two-time, girl. Lost me all through the week. Love me two-time, I'm gone away. Love me two-time, babe. Love me twice today. Love me two-time, babe. 'Cause I'm gone away. Love me two-time, girl. One for tomorrow, one just for today. Love me two-time, I'm gone away. Love me two-time, I'm gone away. Love me two times, I'm gone away.
From the 1967 album Strange Days, that's Love Me Two Times. Now, while many of the rock bands of the era addressed life's darker side, none of the others seemed to dwell in it as did Jim Morrison and the Doors. Ray Manzarek tells us why.
There are two sides to life. There's not just all light happiness and silliness. There's also some dark, serious stuff that ought to be examined. And I think if you don't examine madness, your own fears and your own madness, you're only going to be half a human being. It's not all Snoopy. The world is not happy faces and smiling and have a nice day. There's also a dark, insane side, and you must come to grips with that. Otherwise, you won't be free. You'll be hung up and afraid of certain impulses. So the Doors said, let's explore that area. You know, this is the area where art is and where madness is, and this is the primordial ooze, the mud out of which we all come. Now, we've got to know what that's all about. And plus, I suppose, the tenor of the times, too, with Vietnam and all the, you know, some of the crazy things that were going on in the 60s. We, in a way, sort of reflected the psychology of the times, I guess.
When the music's over, when the music's over here. When the music's over, turn up the lights, turn up the lights, turn up the lights. Yeah, yeah. When the music's over, when the music's over, when the music's over, turn up the lights, turn up the lights, turn up the lights. Put the music in your special friend. Dance on fires, it intends. Music is your only friend. Until the end, until the end, until the cancel my subscription to the resurrection. Send my credentials to the house of detention. I got some friends inside. The face in the mirror won't stop. The girl in the window won't drop. A feast of friends, alive she cried, waiting for me outside. Before I sing into the big sleep, I want to hear the scream of the butterfly. Come back, baby, back into my arms. We're getting tired of hanging around. Waiting around with our heads to the ground. I hear a very gentle sound. Very near yet very far, very soft yet very clear. Come today, come today. What have they done to the earth? What have they done to our fair sister? Ravaged and plundered and ripped her and bit her. Stuck her with knives in the side of the dawn and tied her with fences and dragged her down. I hear a very gentle sound. With your ear down to the ground. We want the world and we want it. We want the world and we want it. Now. So when the music's over, when the music's over, yeah. When the music's over, turn out the lights, turn out the lights, turn out the lights. While the music is your special friend, dance on fire is Indian tent. Easy is your only friend. Till the end, until the end, until the
From the album Strange Days, that's When the Music's Over. I'm Earl Baily. The music's not over yet. We'll return with cuts from their third album when we return to The Doors Story.
Hershey Symphony, not to toot our own horn, but Hershey's Symphony bars are our creamiest, smoothest milk chocolate, the very symbols of distinctive taste. And not to harp on the subject, but Symphony is also available with almonds and toffee chips. So, conduct yourself to a store right now. There'll never be another unfinished Hershey Symphony. Smooth, creamy, sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Listen, Janet, I got a call and this guy says you gave him my name and number. Well, the next thing, he's hassling me to leave AT&T, and he's really persistent. Then he wants the names and numbers of my friends and my family. I don't want to give those out. So, Janet, who else did you give my number to?
At AT&T, your friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours. So if someone wants the names of your friends and your family, simply say,
It's just not worth it.
How Ken Crimstein eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
You know the chocolate top of a Reese's peanut butter cup? Yeah. Well, that's the part that I like to eat first. I like to kinda pry it off. And one big chocolate piece. I almost got it. See this? Just a little more. Uh-oh.
There's no wrong way
Hey, if at first you don't succeed, right?
to eat a Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cups.
In the summer of 1968, the Doors released their third album, Waiting for the Sun. The album's biggest song was the second song that Jim Morrison and Ray Manzarek owed to a beachfront meeting. Manzarek explains.
Jim and I were sitting on the beach, as we did a lot in the early days, and this very foxy, very cute 17, 18-year-old black girl comes walking down the beach, and Jim just took one look at her and fell instantly in love, and walked up to her and said, "Hello, I love you. What's your name?" And she just kind of put her head up in the air and looked at him one time and went, and just kept walking on down the street. And he came back. I said, "What happened?" He said, "She wouldn't even talk to me." Dusky jewel, man, just a jewel of a woman. I said, "Yeah, she's just gorgeous." And then he went home that night and wrote the song for her.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain screams out this song. Sidewalk crouches at her feet, like a dog that begs for something sweet. Do you hope to make her see you, fool? Do you hope to pluck this dusky jewel? Hello, 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 hello. I want you, hello, I need my
Hello, I Love You from the Doors' third album, Waiting for the Sun. Another controversial song for the Doors was found on that third album, but Robby Krieger tells us that The Unknown Soldier wasn't meant to be so controversial.
We didn't really mean it to be controversial, you know. It was more like Your Unknown Soldier has been a, part of every war. You know, the guy who does, nobody knows or cares about, but he gives his life for his country. So, it was not a protest against Vietnam or anything. It was just a protest against war itself.
Wait until the war is over and we're both a little older. The unknown soldier children fed, unborn living dead. Bullet strikes the helmet's head, and it's all over for the unknown soldier. It's all over for the unknown soldier. Make a grave for the unknown soldier, nestled in your hollow shoulder. The unknown soldier. Back is where the news is read, television, children fed. Bullet strikes the helmet's head. It's all over. The war is over. It's all over. War is
From Waiting for the Sun, that's The Unknown Soldier. This is Earl Baily. There's more from the Doors' third album next on The Doors Story.
Get your friends fired up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. That sweet taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit's gonna move you all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Juice so soft, gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
That chocolate crispy taste is gonna make your day. And wherever you go, you hear the people say,
Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
One of Jim Morrison's idols was the 19th century French poet Arthur Rimbaud. The poet, like Morrison, was the rebellious son of a military family who, like Morrison, reveled in disorder and disobedience. Included on the Doors' album Waiting for the Sun was a song called 5 to 1. Its lyrics called for youth to revolt. Robby Krieger explains.
That probably is our most political song, I guess. 5 to 1 means that at that time in the 60s, there was 5 times as many people under 25 as there were over 25. And if we wanted to, we could just take over the place, you know. I mean, we had the numbers, they had the guns, but we had the numbers, not only the joints numbers, you know, and they used to call marijuana a number, but we also had the number of people that we could have taken over from those old all those old warmongers, you know. but never happened.
5 to 1, baby, 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive now. You get yours, baby, I'll get mine. Gonna make it, baby, if we try. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on! Your ballroom days are over, baby. Night is drawing near. Shadows of the evening crawl across the years. Yeah, walk across the floor with a flower in your hand. Trying to tell me no one understands. Trading your hours for a handful of dimes. Gonna make it, baby, in our prime. Come together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together. Get together one more time. 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 Hey, come on, honey. Go along home and wait for me, baby. I'll be there in just a little while. You see, I gotta go out in this car with these people. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together, got to get together, got to get together, got to take up in the mountains and
From the Doors' third album, that's 5 to 1. The Doors stretched the limits of rock and roll, not only lyrically with Morrison's poetry, but musically as well. The tune Spanish Caravan showcased Robby Krieger's training in flamenco guitar and owed more to Segovia than to Chuck Berry or Lennon-McCartney.
again and again. Take me, Spanish caravan. Yes, I know you can. Lost in the sea, I know where treasure is waiting for me. Silver and gold in the mountains of Spain. I have to see you again and again. Take me, Spanish caravan. Yes, I know you can.
From the Doors' 1968 album, Waiting for the Sun, that's Spanish Caravan. Now, while recording that album, the group's lineup almost underwent a change. John Densmore tells us the story.
I quit on the third album sessions. It wasn't really the pressure. It was that I sensed Jim's self-destruction, pretty early. And everyone seemed to kind of pretend it wasn't happening. Mind you, when anyone wants to change, they got to do it from the inside, no matter how much you tell them they should change. But it was really painful for me because Jim was, very intense. And now I can be objective and say, well, he was just meant to pack it all into 27 years. But at the time, my buddy was like crazy and no one was doing anything about it, no one could stop him. So I was pretty frustrated. So I just threw down my sticks and said I quit. Then I came back the next day, and no one said anything, thank God.
She lives on Love Street, lingers long on Love Street. She has a house and garden. I would like to see what happens. She has robes and she has monkeys, lazy diamond-studded flunkies. She has wisdom and knows what to do. There's the store where the creatures meet. I wonder what they do in there. Summer, Sunday, and a year. I guess I like it fine so far. Long on Love Street. She has a house
That's another one from the Doors' third album, Waiting for the Sun, Love Street. Stay with the radio. We'll open up the Doors' fourth album, The Soft Parade, next on The Doors Story.
Alan, Ray, gotta talk to you about this friends and family thing. Call me, man.
Alan, dear, it's Mother. That person you gave her a number 2 called about leaving AT&T for MCI and hassled us about this friends and family plan.
Alan, Doug, about this friends and family.
At AT&T, your family and friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours.
It's Gail. Some MCI sales guy called and said you gave him my number. Thanks a lot.
So if anyone calls to get you to switch, you can simply say,
It's just not worth it. How Stephanie Becker eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
I like to eat one of my Reese's now. Delicious. And then I fold the wrapper over the other Reese's peanut butter cup, and I save it for later. Cool. It's later.
There's no wrong way
That was the longest I ever waited.
to eat a Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cups.
The folks at Greyhound have asked us to announce the extension of their half-price summer fares.
Yeah, so?
So, Greyhound has been offering half-price fares to over 1,700 destinations all summer long.
Good deal.
And now, Greyhound is extending this offer an additional 2 months.
Whoa, better deal.
Yep, the only thing missing now is a catchy new name.
Oh, wait, how about Greyhounds? The leaves are falling and so are fares.
That's one thought. Go Greyhound. Promotional fares excluded. Special restrictions apply.
You don't like the name.
I do. Really.
In July of 1969, the Doors released their fourth album for Elektra Records, The Soft Parade. The release was their fourth to go gold, and it included their third top 10 pop hit, Touch Me. The tune was originally written as Hit Me, but at the request of Jim Morrison and with the help of Doors producer Paul Rothchild, it was changed. Robby Krieger.
Jim decided if he sang that people might come up when he's on stage and try to smack him in the head or something. So he said, well, let's change it, to something else. So I think Paul Rothchild came up with Touch Me. Yeah. It sort of changed the whole tone of the song. But, I figured, I'm not going to make him sing something he's uncomfortable singing, that was an example of how we work together, It's like most bands would have a big fight about that, but, it was no big deal.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? What was that promise that you made? I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. I'm gonna love you till the heavens stop the rain. I'm gonna love you till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. child, not your mother's, oh, your father's child, yo. Our child, screaming wild. An ancient lunatic reigns in the trees of the night. With hunger at her heels, freedom in her eyes, she dances on her knees, pirate prince at her side, stirring into the hollow idol's eyes. Wild child, full of grace, savior of the human race. Your two-face, your two-face, your two-face. You remember when we were in Africa?
From the album The Soft Parade, that's Jim Morrison's Wild Child. I'm Earl Baily. John Densmore recalls the Miami incident when we return to The Doors story.
Get your friends fired up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. That sweet taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit's gonna move you all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Juice so soft, gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
Who knows the value of X? Miss Duncan.
I'm Sandy Duncan for Sylvan Learning Centers. When I was in school, the American education system was terrific, and I still had trouble with algebra. Today, with up to 40 kids in a class, it's tougher. That's where Sylvan can help. Your child gets individual attention and encouragement from a caring, certified teacher. Sylvan helps failing students succeed, average students excel, and top students achieve even more. Call Sylvan, S-Y-L-V-A-N. It's one advantage you can give your kids that we didn't have.
A few months before the release of their fourth album, The Soft Parade, the Doors ran headlong into controversy in Miami. After some trouble in New Haven, Connecticut in 1967, as well as incidents at other shows, such as one at New York's Singer Bowl, the Doors' live concerts had quite a reputation. It all came to a head at a March 1st concert in Miami, Florida. John Densmore tells us that Morrison had missed the plane after their concert in New Orleans and showed up for the Florida date late and drunk.
A policeman came up on stage, and Jim had this skull and crossbone hat on, and they switched hats. Now, these are the guys who were supposed to arrest him, you know. Like, it's pretty interesting. So each of them are wearing different hats, and then Jim reaches over and grabs the skull and crossbone hat off the cop's head and throws it in the audience, and the cop grabs his policeman's hat off Jim's head and throws it in the audience. So it was crazy. You know, they weren't arresting him or anything. And then it ended. I mean, Jim didn't expose himself. He took his shirt off and he was taunting them. But cops came backstairs. We paid them for their hat. They were laughing. And several days later, after we left town, the warrants are issued.
Jim Morrison was charged with lewd and lascivious behavior, public intoxication, and indecent exposure. He was later tried and convicted. The Doors would soon offer this soundtrack to it all, Wishful Sinful.
Wishful crystal water covers everything in blue. Cool and water, wishful, sinful. Our love is beautiful to see. I know where I would like to be. rising sun is shining deep beneath the sea, but not enough for you and me and sunshine. Love to hear the wind cry. Wishful, sinful, our love is beautiful to see. I know where I would like to be, right back where I came. Wishful, sinful, wicked blue, water covers you. Wishful, sinful, wicked, you can't escape the blue. Love to hear the wind cry. Love to hear you cry.
From the Doors' 1969 album, The Soft Parade, that's Wishful Sinful. Now, the Miami incident and Morrison's ultimate conviction severely hampered the Doors' ability to tour, says John Densmore.
Everything was canceled. Our managers were going crazy. Personally, as I say in my book, I was relieved because we had control in the studio. You know, if he was too out of shape, we'd just go home. But on the road, we were so good live in the first half of our career. I hated seeing that eroded.
I'm Earl Baily, and Jim Morrison's final years are remembered when we return to the final hour of The Doors story over the Unistar radio network. Hi, this is Earl Baily. Welcome back to the third and final hour of the AT&T Showcase of Rock, The Doors story. While his arrest and conviction in Miami and the following decency rally staged against the Doors severely hampered their career, Jim Morrison was still able to touch a nerve with America's alienated youth. That ability has kept the Doors popular still today. Ray Manzarek explains.
Jim Morrison represents freedom. You know, I talked to an 18-year-old, and I said, I just got onto the Doors, man. I love it. I said, well, what do you like about him? What does Morrison represent to you? And he said, freedom. Morrison represents freedom to me. And I guess it's like a rite of passage. All 18-year-olds are about to become adults, you know, teen years are just about finished, and you're ready to become an adult, and that's the point where the Doors enter your life. Freedom.
When I was back there in seminary school, there was a person there who put forth the proposition that you can petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. You cannot petition the Lord with prayer. Can you give me sanctuary? I must find a place to hide, a place for me to hide. Can you find me soft asylum? I can't make it anymore. The man is at the door. There's only four ways to get unraveled. One is to sleep and the other is travel. One is a bandit up in the hills. One is to love your neighbor till his wife gets home. Catacombs, nursery bones, winter women growing stones, carrying babies to the river. Streets and shoes, avenues, leather riders selling news. The monk bought lunch. He bought a little. Yes, he did. Oh! This is the best part of the trip. This is the trip. The best part. I really like. What did he say? Successful hills are here to stay. Everything must be this way. Channel Street where people play. Welcome to the soft parade. All our lives we sweat and save, building for a shallow grave. Must be something else we say, somehow to defend this place. Everything must be this way. Everything must be this way. The salt parade has now begun. Listen to the engines hum. People out to have some fun. Cobra on my left, leopard on my right. Dear woman in a silk dress, girls with beads around the neck.
That's the title track to the Doors' 1970 album, The Soft Parade. Until the release of that album, all songwriting credits simply went to the Doors, not the writer of each particular song. Ray Manzarek tells us why that practice was changed.
About the time of the fourth album, The Soft Parade, we started crediting some of the initial writers of the song, which one was Robby's and which one was Jim's. And the reason that happened was on a song called Tell All the People. There's a line in there, tell all the people, get your guns, the time has come to follow me down. And Jim said, Robby wrote the song. Robby, you got to change those lyrics, man. I'm not going to say, get your guns and follow me down. Robby said, well, that's the way I wrote it, man. And they had a little fight, and Jim said, well, okay, that's the way you wrote it. I'm supposed to sing it. They're going to think I wrote it if I'm singing it. I don't want it credited to me. And Robby said, all right, fine, then put my name on there. So that's where it got started.
Tell all the people that you see, follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, set them free. Follow me down. You tell them they don't have to run. We're gonna pick up everyone. Come on, take me by my hand. Gonna bury all our troubles in the sand. Oh yeah. Can't you see the wonder at your feet? Your life's complete. Follow me down. Can't you see me growing? Get your guns. The time has come to follow me down. Follow me across the sea where milky babies seem to be. Molded, flowing revelry with the one that set them free. Tell all the people that you see, it's just me. Follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, we'll be free. Follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, it's just me. Follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, follow me. Follow me down. Follow me down. You got to follow me down. Follow me down. Tell all the people that you see, we'll be free.
From the album The Soft Parade, that's Tell All the People. I'm Earl Baily. Tracks from Morrison Hotel coming up on The Doors Story.
Hershey Symphony. Not to toot our own horn, but Hershey Symphony bars are our creamiest, smoothest milk chocolate, the very symbols of distinctive taste. And not to harp on the subject, but Symphony is also available with almonds and toffee chips. So conduct yourself to a store right now. There'll never be another unfinished Hershey Symphony. Smooth, creamy, sounds delicious, doesn't it?
So we're right in the middle of dinner, and we get one of those calls trying to get us to switch from AT&T to
MCI.
Right. They said Dave gave them our number.
Put them on to me, too, about this friends and family thing.
And me. You talking about Dave giving out your numbers? Where is he anyway?
Yeah, let's talk to him.
Hey, Dave! Hi.
What about all those calls we're getting thanks to you?
What's going on?
At AT&T, your friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours. So if anyone tries to get you to switch, you can simply say,
It's just not worth it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts.
Mounds don't.
Almond Joy's got rich milk chocolate, coconut and munch nuts too.
Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh.
Because sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
In February of 1970, the Doors released their fifth album and their fifth to go gold, Morrison Hotel. But as the new decade began, Jim Morrison was found spinning more and more out of control. Robby Krieger comments.
I think the three of us were meant to be with Jim because not many other people could have taken it, you know. And the funny thing is that after Jim was gone, the three of us, we couldn't get along together at all. We made 2 albums, but after that, we just couldn't. It was like when Jim was there, it was like the three of us balanced him, you know. But then once Jim was gone, it was like craziness. We couldn't even get along together.
At first flash of Eden, we raced down to the sea. Standing there on freedom's shore, waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun. Can't you feel it now that spring has come? That it's time to live in the scattered sun. Waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun, waiting, 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 waiting for you to come along. Waiting for you to hear my song. Waiting for you to come along. Waiting for you to tell me what went wrong. This is the strangest life I've ever known. Can't you feel it now that spring has come? That it's time to live in the scattered sun. Waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun, waiting for the sun.
From the album Morrison Hotel, that's Waiting for the Sun. As 1970 wore on, and Jim Morrison's lifestyle began wearing on him emotionally and physically, his bandmates had their hands full trying to keep up the quality of the Doors' music. Robby Krieger explains.
When we were working together with Jim, he was always great to work with and a great guy and stuff. And, if he was on a drunk or something or in a bad mood, he wouldn't be there. So, and unfortunately, if he hadn't been that way a lot of the time, we could have done a lot more gigs and made a lot more records. But, unfortunately, we got him as much at the best times as much as we could. And, it was too bad that he couldn't have been, 100% all the time. But, I think a lot of artists, great artists like your Van Gogh and people like that, they have those problems, and that's one reason why they are so creative.
Along with the release of Morrison Hotel, 1970 saw the Doors release 2 other albums. That summer brought Absolutely Live, a collection of the band's best in concert, and a greatest hits package titled 13 came out in November. In 1971, the Doors released their last album of original material. It was called L.A. Woman, and it included Robby Krieger's Love Her Madly.
Love Her Madly I wrote pretty much about my girlfriend who would always get mad and leave, right? So I'd hear the door slamming. Don't you love her madly as she's walking out the door?
Don't you love her madly? Don't you need her badly? Don't you love her ways? Tell me what you say. Don't you love her madly? Wanna be her daddy? Don't you love her face? Don't you love her as she's walking out the door? Like she did 1,000 times before. Don't you love her ways? Tell me what you say. Don't you love her as she's walking out the door? All your love, all your love, all your love, all your love, all your love is gone. So sing a lonely song of a deep blue dream. 7 horses seem to be on the mark. Yeah, don't you love her? Don't you love her as she's walking out the door? All your love, all your love, all your love. Yeah, all your love is gone. So sing a lonely song of a deep blue dream. 7 horses seem to be on the mark. Don't you love her madly? Don't you love her madly? Don't you love her madly?
From the 1971 album L.A. Woman, that's Love Her Madly. I'm Earl Baily. More from that album coming up on The Doors Story.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
That chocolate crispy taste is gonna make your day. And wherever you go, you hear the people say,
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that.
Break me off a piece of that.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
get your friends fired up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. That sweet taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit's gonna move you all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Juice so soft, gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
Even before the album L.A. Woman was mixed down for its release, Jim Morrison had fled Southern California, leaving behind the pressures of fame and drugs to try and regroup in Paris, France. He refused to tour in support of the album and decided instead to concentrate on his poetry. When the album was released and was well accepted, John Densmore tells us that Jim started having second thoughts.
Jim called me from Paris. I was the last one to talk to him, and he was real inspired by how L.A. Woman was received, and he wanted to make another record. I sort of, I was real mixed, you know. It was so difficult. I know he went to Paris to rejuvenate. I also know he was drinking like crazy in Paris, so I really had a wait-and-see attitude.
I want to tell you about Texas radio and the Big B. Comes out of the Virginia swamps, cool and slow with plenty of precision. The backbeat narrow and hard to master. Some call it heavenly in its brilliance, others mean and rueful of the Western dream. I love the friends I have gathered together in this thin raft. We have constructed pyramids in honor of our escaping. This is the land where the Pharaoh died. The Negroes in the forest, brightly feathered, they are saying, forget the night, live with us in forests of azure. Out here in the perimeter there are no stars. Out here we is stone, immaculate. Now listen to this, I'll tell you about the heartache. I'll tell you about the heartache and the loss of God. I'll tell you about the hopeless night, the meager food for souls forgot. I'll tell you about the maiden with wrought iron soul. I tell you this, no eternal reward will forgive us now for wasting the dawn. Tell you about Texas radio and the Big B. Soft driven, slow and mad like some new language.
From L.A. Woman, that's The Wasp, Texas Radio, and The Big Beat. While the Doors were experiencing success with that album, and Morrison was in Paris, his bandmates began to hear rumors of his death. Most of them proved false, but one of them the three took seriously enough to send their manager, Bill Siddons, to France. Ray Manzarek continues the story.
Our manager goes to Paris, finds a sealed coffin, never saw the body, put that coffin in a grave in Paris, Père Lachaise Cemetery, and called me on Monday or Tuesday and said, well, we buried Jim. That was the only two conversations I had with him. I said, you buried him? First of all, was he dead? And he said, oh, yeah, that was it. I said, well, how did he look? And the guy said, well, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? He said, I never saw the body. I said, you mean, let me get this straight. The last time I talked to you, you were just going over to check out what you thought was an important, perhaps true thing, and I felt was just a rumor, and now you tell me that it was absolutely true, and you buried a coffin, and Jim was in there, but you never saw him. He said, yeah. Whoa. I was speechless. I didn't know what to think. But I haven't heard from Jim, so I assume that he's in there. And I think that's where the rumors of his still being alive come from, the fact that no one actually ever saw the body.
Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light? Or did you know the lost angel? City of night, city of night, city of night, city of night. Woo! Come on! If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar. Driving down your freeway, midnight alleys roam, cops in cars, the topless bars, never saw a woman. Mr. Mojo rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Got to keep on rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Mojo rising. Got the mojo rising. Mr. Mojo rising. Got to keep on rising. Riding, riding. Gonna riding, riding. Gonna riding, riding. I got to riding, riding. Hey, riding, riding. I got whoa, yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Well, Chicanina down about an hour ago. Took a look around, see which way the wind blows. With a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow. Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light? Or just another long thing, yo? City of night. City of night. City of night. City of night. Wow. Oh.
That's the title track to the Doors' 1971 album, L.A. Woman. I'm Earl Baily, wired for sound, here on the radio, and Jim Morrison's final Doors performance coming up on The Doors Story.
Alan, Ray, gotta talk to you about this friends and family thing. Call me, man.
Alan, dear, it's Mother. That person you gave her a number 2 called about leaving AT&T for MCI and hassled us about this friends and family plan.
Alan, Doug, about this friends and family.
At AT&T, your family and friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours.
It's Gail. Some MCI sales guy called and said you gave him my number. Thanks a lot.
So if anyone calls to get you to switch, you can simply say,
It's just not worth it. How Ken Crimstein eats a Reese's peanut butter cup.
You know the chocolate top of a Reese's peanut butter cup? Yeah. Well, that's the part that I like to eat first. I like to kinda pry it off. And one big chocolate piece. I almost got it. See this? Just a little more. Uh-oh.
There's no wrong way
Hey, if at first you don't succeed, right?
to eat a Reese's. Reese's peanut butter cups.
The folks at Greyhound have asked us to announce the extension of summer.
Yep.
Well, a lot of people have been taking advantage of Greyhound's half-price summer fares. A whole bunch of us just ran out of time.
So how do you extend summer?
Well, the fare part is easy. Plan ahead, go anywhere Greyhound goes, 50% off now through October.
Okay, so what about the rest of the summer?
I hereby decree the weather will stay warm and school's out until November. How's that?
Go Greyhound. Promotional fares excluded. Special restrictions apply.
While the word of Jim Morrison's death, or possible death, spread, the final tracks from the Doors' L.A. Woman was climbing up the charts.
Riders on the Storm, the last song that Jim Morrison recorded. As far as I know, the last song that Jim Morrison ever sang on this planet. It's the last song on L.A. Woman, the last album that the Doors did as the Four Doors, and it's the last song recorded, the last song he did a vocal on, and the very last thing he did on the vocal was there's a whisper vocal. If you listen very, very closely, you can hear two voices, Jim singing, and then underneath it he's whispering the lyrics as he's singing, and that's the very last thing he ever recorded. I think it's appropriate that that's his last song to all of us, Riders on the Storm. And if Jim would like to be considered as anything, it would probably be a rider on the storm.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road. Yeah. Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand. Make him understand. The world on you depends. Our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. this world with dawn. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan, riders on the storm.
From Jim Morrison and the Doors, that's Riders on the Storm. After Jim Morrison's death, the Doors attempted to go on, releasing 2 less than spectacular albums before finally calling it quits. I'm Earl Baily, and we'll look at the enduring popularity of the Doors when we return with the conclusion of The Doors story.
Hi, I'm Sandy Duncan for Sylvan Learning Centers. It's report card time. And if your child came home with grades that weren't what you expected, don't worry. Sylvan Learning Centers can help turn those C's into A's. It's not magic. Sylvan designs a customized learning program in subjects ranging from reading to study skills. Sylvan helps failing students succeed, average students excel, and top students achieve even more. Call Sylvan, Sylvan. They can change into ta-da!
Get your friends fired up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move you. That sweet taste, going strong. The taste of juicy fruit's gonna move you all day long. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. Juice so soft, gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
In the more than 20 years since Jim Morrison's death, the Doors' popularity has endured. Besides best-selling reissues of their albums, there was Oliver Stone's film, a publication of Morrison's writings, and most recently, another in a long line of books. This one, the first by a woman, is called Strange Days, My Life with and Without Jim Morrison, by Patricia Keneally. She married Morrison in an ancient Celtic wedding ritual. The author tells us it was her attempt to set the record straight.
I was sick and tired of seeing him presented the way he has been presented in all those other books and in the movie by people who didn't know him. Oliver Stone. He was the basic force. He was the final straw that got me to do it.
Just last summer, 20 years after Morrison's death, Elektra Records released yet another posthumous Doors album, a 2-CD collection called The Doors in Concert. The release included live performances recorded between 1968 and 1970, and it featured this version of Roadhouse Blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California, The Doors!
I'll keep you wild on the road, you hand upon the wheel. I'll keep your eyes on the road, you hand upon the wheel. Come to the roadhouse, gonna have a good time. Yeah, the back of the roadhouse, I got some bungalows. Out the back of the roadhouse, I got some bungalows. Just for the people like to go down.
papa lula con con chi no no di to ton chi di da to pa ku ki ka kana na ku con lao lao cho ba chu cho bi pa con no cho con no cho mau mau pa pa ba con no cho go con cha 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 all right. Ashen lady, give up your vows, give up your vows, save our city, save our city, right now. Well, I woke up in the morning, got myself a beer. Yeah, I woke up in the morning, I got myself a beer. Yeah, the future's uncertain, the end is always near. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long.
Recorded live, that's The Doors and Roadhouse Blues. AT&T has been proud to present this showcase of rock, The Doors Story. Also brought to you by Hershey's, Kit Kat, Almond Joy, and Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Copyright 1992, the Unistar Radio Network Incorporated, all rights reserved. No portion of this program may be reproduced without the express written consent of the copyright owners. The Doors Story was written and produced by Rich Vestudo and developed with Denise Oliver. Executive producer Ed Salaman. Director of Creative Engineering Kevin Keating. I'm Earl Baily. Take it easy, but take it. The Doors Story was a special presentation of the Unistar Radio Network.